The Cursed Estate. Deep in the heart of the countryside stood a sprawling estate with a dark secret. The locals referred to it as the Cursed Estate, a place shrouded in mystery and whispered tales of tragedy. Its decaying walls and overgrown gardens seemed frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the past. Legend had it that the estate had been cursed by a vengeful witch, her wrath casting a malevolent shadow over anyone who dared to enter. Intrigued by the rumors, I embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind the haunting stories. As I approached the wrought iron gates, an icy gust of wind rustled the leaves, echoing the whispers of the restless spirits. The path leading to the front door was lined with crumbling statues, their stone faces frozen in perpetual anguish. It was as if the very grounds mourned the tragedies that had unfolded within. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the creaking door, revealing a grand foyer covered in layers of dust. The air was heavy with the weight of forgotten memories, and a sense of unease settled deep within me. I cautiously ventured further, guided by an inexplicable curiosity. Each room I explored told a tale of its own. The parlor, once a place of opulence and mirth, now lay in ruins, its elegant furniture overturned and covered in tattered drapes. The dining hall, with its ornate chandelier hanging precariously, seemed frozen in a perpetual state of despair. As I climbed the decaying staircase, a chilling breeze whispered through the halls, carrying echoes of long-lost voices. Shadows danced along the walls, casting eerie silhouettes that sent shivers down my spine. It was as if the house itself was alive, its very essence feeding off the despair it had witnessed. In a forgotten study, hidden behind a locked door, I stumbled upon a collection of aged journals. The words within spoke of a family torn apart by betrayal and greed. Their thirst for power had invoked the wrath of the witch, cursing the estate and all who dwelled within. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, I delved deeper into the dark history of the Cursed Estate. The ghostly apparitions I encountered spoke of their eternal torment, trapped between realms and longing for release. Their mournful cries echoed through the corridors, a symphony of sorrow that pierced my soul. As night fell, I found myself drawn to the forgotten chapel at the heart of the estate. Its stained glass windows shimmered with ethereal light, illuminating the desecrated altar. It was here that the final act of tragedy had unfolded, sealing the fate of the estate and its ill-fated inhabitants. Suddenly, a piercing scream echoed through the chapel, freezing me in place. The air crackled with malevolence, and I felt a presence drawing closer. Panic surged through my veins as I realized I had awakened the witch's spirit, unleashing her wrath once more. In a desperate bid for survival, I raced through the labyrinthine corridors, pursued by unseen forces. The walls seemed to close in around me, the house itself turning against its intruder. I could hear the anguished cries of the witch, vowing revenge upon those who dared to disturb her eternal slumber. As I reached the front door, I gasped for breath, my heart pounding in my chest. With one last glance back at the Cursed Estate, I vowed to share its haunting tale, to warn others of the darkness that resided within. From that day forward, the estate stood as a somber reminder of the consequences of greed and the eternal power of curses. Its crumbling walls and ghostly whispers served as a testament to the souls forever trapped within its haunted embrace. The Haunting of Ravenwood Manor. Ravenwood Manor stood tall and imposing on a hill overlooking the sleepy town below. Its weathered stone facade exuded an air of grandeur, but the locals knew better than to be seduced by its charm. For generations, the manor had been plagued by tales of paranormal activity and ghostly apparitions. It was said that the spirits of its former inhabitants still wandered its halls, trapped in a realm between the living and the dead. Driven by a mix of skepticism and curiosity, I decided to spend a night in Ravenwood Manor to uncover the truth behind the stories. As twilight descended, I crossed the threshold, a heavy wooden door groaning in protest. The interior was as hauntingly beautiful as I had imagined. Faded portraits lined the walls, their subjects' eyes following my every move. Dust-covered furniture sat in silence, preserving the memories of a bygone era. The atmosphere was heavy, a palpable presence lurking in the air. I settled into the master bedroom, choosing to confront the spirits head-on. The moon cast an eerie glow through the tattered curtains, illuminating the room with a ghostly light. As I lay in the antique bed, whispers filled the silence, faint murmurs carried by the wind. The chandelier in the hallway flickered, casting long shadows that danced along the walls. Footsteps echoed through the corridors, growing louder and more distinct with each passing moment. The manor had awakened, its spectral inhabitants preparing to reveal themselves. I ventured into the dimly lit hallway, my steps cautious and deliberate. The air grew colder as I approached the grand staircase, a portal to the manor's haunted past. A sense of foreboding washed over me, but I pressed on, determined to witness the supernatural firsthand. As I climbed the staircase, the apparition of a young woman materialized before me. Her ethereal form glowed with an otherworldly radiance, her eyes filled with sorrow. She spoke in hushed tones, recounting a tragic tale of lost love and broken promises. In the ballroom, a melancholic melody played on an unseen piano, accompanied by the distant echo of laughter and swirling ball gowns. Ghostly couples twirled around the room, forever locked in a spectral waltz. The air was alive with their energy, their presence a testament to a past long gone. Moving through the manor's labyrinthine hallways, I encountered more phantoms, each with their own haunting tale to tell. They beckoned me, their spectral hands outstretched, yearning to share their stories of love, loss, and betrayal. As the night wore on, the spirits grew bolder, their manifestations more vivid. Faces toppled without cause, furniture shifted in defiance of gravity, and chilling whispers filled the air. The boundaries between the living and the dead blurred, and I found myself entangled in the tapestry of Ravenwood Manor's tragic history. In the depths of the manor's basement, I stumbled upon a hidden chamber, its walls adorned with arcane symbols and charred remnants of ancient rituals. It was here that the source of the haunting lay, a powerful presence seeking retribution for past transgressions. Summoning every ounce of courage, I confronted the entity, offering empathy and understanding. I listened to its grievances, acknowledging the pain it had endured. With each word, the malevolent energy began to dissipate, and the spirits found solace in the acknowledgement of their existence. As dawn broke, a sense of peace settled over Ravenwood Manor. The spirits, having shared their stories, finally found release. The once haunted halls now resonated with a lingering tranquility, a testament to the power of empathy and understanding. Leaving Ravenwood Manor behind, I carried with me a newfound appreciation for the thin veil between the living and the dead. The stories of those who came before us should never be forgotten, and the spirits that inhabit the realms beyond deserve compassion, rather than fear. Whispers from the shadows. In the small village of Oakwood, nestled amidst dense forests, stood an abandoned cottage. The locals knew it as the Whispering Cottage, a place rumored to hold dark secrets and echoes of the past. Intrigued by the tales that shrouded the cottage, I ventured into its depths, determined to uncover the truth. The cottage creaked and groaned as I pushed open the aged wooden door. The interior was shrouded in darkness, illuminated only by slivers of light filtering through the cracks. The air was thick with anticipation, as if the cottage itself held its breath, waiting to reveal its mysteries. As I cautiously made my way through the dusty rooms, the walls seemed to whisper secrets that only the shadows could understand. Faded photographs lined the walls, capturing moments of joy that had long since faded away. The furniture stood in silent vigil, bearing witness to the forgotten stories that unfolded within these walls. In one corner, I discovered a worn-out journal, its pages yellowed with age. Its entries spoke of a troubled past, of lost love, and tragic endings. The author's words danced before my eyes, imbued with a haunting sadness that sent shivers down my spine. It was as if the cottage itself yearned to share its tale. As night fell, the whispers grew louder, their ethereal voices mingling with the rustling of leaves outside. Shadows danced along the walls, their movements synchronized with the rhythm of unseen forces. It felt as though the cottage had become a conduit for the restless spirits that dwelled within. In the heart of the cottage, a hidden room revealed itself. The air within was heavy, pregnant with a spectral energy that crackled in the silence. An old gramophone stood in the center, its worn needle poised above a dusty record. With trembling hands, I lowered the needle, unleashing a haunting melody that filled the room. As the music played, apparitions materialized, their ethereal forms swirling in a spectral ballet. They shared their stories, tales of unrequited love, tragic accidents, and long-held secrets. Their voices intermingled, their sorrow seeping into every corner of the room, creating a symphony of melancholic echoes. In the flickering candlelight, I found myself drawn to a portrait hanging on the wall, a young woman with sorrowful eyes. Her presence filled the room, her spirit intertwined with the very essence of the cottage. She whispered her name, Isabella, and revealed her tale of heartbreak and lost dreams. Driven by empathy, I promised Isabella that her story would be heard, that her pain would not be forgotten. As her apparition faded, a sense of resolution permeated the room. The spirits, having shared their tales, found solace in the acknowledgement of their existence. As I left the whispering cottage behind, I carried with me the weight of the stories that had unfolded within its walls. The spirits had found a voice, their whispers heard by those willing to listen. And in their stories, I discovered a profound connection between the living and the dead, a reminder that our shared humanity transcends the boundaries of time and space. The whispering cottage, forever enshrouded in mystery, stood as a testament to the power of storytelling and the echoes of the past. Its walls would continue to whisper, their voices reaching out to those who dared to listen, offering glimpses into the lives that once flourished within its embrace. The haunting mirror. I always had a fascination with antique shops and the mysteries that lay hidden behind dusty artifacts. One rainy afternoon, seeking shelter from the downpour, I stumbled upon an old shop tucked away in a narrow alley. Its sign was barely visible, reading curiosities and oddities. As I entered, a chill ran down my spine, and an inexplicable sense of foreboding washed over me. The shop was dimly lit, and the air was thick with the scent of ancient wood and forgotten memories. Among the countless curios, one particular item caught my eye, a tarnished, ornate mirror with an aura of malevolence. The shop's elderly owner, Mr. Whitaker, greeted me with a sinister grin. He warned me about the mirror's dark history and the strange occurrences it was said to bring upon its owners. Intrigued and drawn to its mystery, I decided to purchase the mirror, unaware of the ominous fate that awaited me. That night, as I hung the mirror in my bedroom, an eerie whisper seemed to echo through the room. Ignoring the unsettling feeling, I retired to bed, but my sleep was plagued by vivid nightmares. I saw twisted faces staring back at me from the mirror's reflection, their eyes filled with malice. Each passing day, my sense of reality seemed to blur. I caught glimpses of shadows moving in the mirror, though when I turned to face them, my reflection appeared distorted, as if it was mocking me, reflecting a sinister version of myself. Unable to withstand the mounting terror, I sought the help of a renowned paranormal investigator, Dr. Alexander Graves. As he delved into the mirror's history, he uncovered a chilling tale of a cursed artifact passed down through generations, bringing doom upon all its owners. Dr. Graves revealed that the mirror was a portal to a malevolent realm, a place where the souls of the tormented resided. It had the power to feed on the darkest fears and insecurities of its victims, driving them to the brink of madness. Desperate to break free from its grasp, I embarked on a perilous journey to confront the mirror's malevolence. Each attempt to destroy it proved futile, as it seemed to regenerate its shattered surface with each blow. It was as if the mirror was invincible, laughing at my feeble attempts to escape its curse. The boundary between reality and the supernatural blurred further, and I could no longer distinguish between nightmares and waking moments. The mirror's grip on my sanity tightened, and I felt myself slipping away into the abyss of darkness. As my world unraveled, Dr. Graves devised a final, desperate plan. He believed that only by confronting the souls trapped within the mirror could the curse be broken. Together, we performed a harrowing seance, inviting the spirits to communicate with us. In a nightmarish encounter, the tormented souls manifested before us, their anguished cries reverberating through the room. Dr. Graves, with unwavering determination, attempted to release them from their eternal prison. The air crackled with malevolence, and a sinister force surged through the room. But just as it seemed the spirits might be freed, a sinister entity emerged from the mirror itself, a malevolent spirit that sought to claim my soul as its own. In a heart-pounding climax, I mustered every ounce of courage to confront the malevolent spirit. A fierce battle of wills ensued, and in a blinding burst of light, the mirror shattered into countless pieces, freeing the tormented souls and banishing the malevolence forever. As the dust settled, I found myself standing amidst the wreckage of the haunted mirror. Dr. Graves and I were both shaken but relieved that the curse had been broken. The shop of curiosities was closed permanently, and I vowed never to let such darkness consume my life again. Years have passed since that fateful encounter, but the haunting memories still linger. I have learned that some mysteries are best left undisturbed, and the price of curiosity can be far too high. The malevolent mirror's curse serves as a haunting reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from the unknown terrors that lie beyond. So, beware the allure of the haunted mirror, for its reflection may reveal more than you can bear, and once it beckons you, escaping its malevolence may become an unending nightmare.